Hello everyone, Neo Rashi here. Um, Today is going to be my third out of 12 review for my 12 Days of Christmas event. It's nothing special, just me doing more review than I usually do. Today's about a series that actually a spin-off of a series that I have reviewed a while ago. And the reason why I didn't buy it is because I knew I actually thought the series was canceled in English until recently because the second volume of that series was released just a couple of weeks ago, like in early or mid November of 2024, and volume one, which I'm going to review today, released in April 2023. So it took a year and 7 months between the first two volumes, which is kind of crazy. And but not as crazy as I think the Kaze-san and Yamada series, which I think volume one released in 2020, volume two released in 2022, and volume three released earlier this year. But anyway, today I'm going to review K-On! Shuffle Volume 1. It is a spin-off of the original K-On! Series. Um, I do believe it takes roughly a year, like it begins about a year after, uh, or at least a couple, no, it begins a couple months after the original K-On! Because um, the series actually begins. You can actually see uh, Mio and Ritsu doing their first concert in which happened in their first year of high school. So yeah, it's the same. It begins a couple months later, and seeing the uh, Mio and Ritsu and basically uh, Yui and uh, Mugi as well, I think. Yeah, Mugi. Uh, this is what leads them to do their own pop music or light music club, whatever you prefer to call them, at their own school. And I think, uh, although the way they want to do the pop music club is slightly different, I think the way uh, the full of the story is similar, not identical. Otherwise, that would be just a repeat of K-On! But with new character. But it is similar as in a sense that the character make their club and then starts to get their instruments and then slowly starts to get better at their instruments. So again, similar vibe. Uh, but the character are like completely different. I think, honestly, I think the character in this series, the three we can see on this cover, which are like you can see their name here. Well, you can see it because it's blurry, but Maho, Yukari, and Kaede, uh, they they feel like more serious about their music, uh, while still keeping the same goofy feel that the original K-On! Had. I remember the original K-On! Like Yui mostly didn't take things seriously. Ritsu mostly didn't take things seriously, and she was the club's president. Mugi didn't take things seriously. I mean, when it came to concert, they did take things seriously, but overall, during their club activities, there was a lot of time where they just like drank tea and eat sweets. And this is actually something that started to annoy me at some point, which is why I believe when I rated the series, I think I gave the series only a 7.5 or something like that, which is pretty low considering it's Yashike, and I tend to like Yashikes. Um, but yeah, I'm definitely I still prefer the original cast, uh, but like this one is has a better story so far. I would say, um, as it's going to be a weird comparison, but in the show Big Bang Theory, Leonard says that he prefers the old Star Trek um, series, but he thinks that Picard from the new generation is better than Kirk. Um, and I feel the exact opposite with this one. I prefer the original stories, but the new characters are so far a little bit better. So for this, so far Volume 1, I really liked it. And despite the fact that it's another 4 comma, which I really don't like reading for some reason, I actually had a really pleasant time reading this, even though it's in a format that I don't like. And for that, I'm going to give Volume 1 a solid 9 out of 10. Again, slightly worse character, but much better story overall so far. As for the availabilities, it it is available, only eight in stock, but more on the way. It is on the pricey side though, at 19.50 in in Canada, and I think in the US it's $15. So for manga that only ends at page 118, well there are extra stuff obviously after that, but it's mostly like the translation notes as usual and ads for other series. Um, it is really pricey, but it was worth it. I usually don't like paying that price for manga, but it was really worth it. Definitely looking forward to read Volume 2, and Volume 3 sadly only released in 5 months, 5.5 months, which sucks. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you tomorrow.